Because I don't begin to learn about reggae as yet. You know what I mean? And if we begin, we just begin.
Right.
There's a lot more for us to know and experience about this wealth of music, you know what I mean, and history and knowledge. Because a lot of Jamaican knowledge and culture and history is tied up into our music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we can't even talk about Jamaica until we really dig into this great music. And then you have reggae music, and within reggae music is within Jamaican music, which is a even more vast, you know what I mean, spectrum of everything, knowledge, culture, food, everything is tied up into the music. You know what I mean? A lot of the laws or moral constructs, and you know what I mean, the basic structure of our day-to-day lives as Jamaican people was created upon reggae music, dancehall music, ska, rocksteady, mentor. You know what I mean? From Carmi Akiga Linstead Market time, come straight forward. So you know, even with national dishes, everything it is reflected in our music. So I mean, right now I don't even think me I know state right now if you even talk about the state of reggae music. You know what I mean? We ourselves have to grow up a lot more before we even eligible.
And as you say, grow up.
I mean,
being that you're relatively young, right? 23 years this year, 22. All right. How you handle the international fame, as it were, at such a young age?
Well, I don't really see myself as a famous person still. You know what I mean? I see myself as a person who other people see as famous. But I can't see myself as that because nobody knows me like me. You know what I mean? So, whenever you accept it, that's when you have to deal with it. I don't accept fame. You know what I mean? I accept music. And I accept my journey and my mission. You know what I mean? What I accept is that people perceive me as famous. That is what I accept. You know, and I try my best to deal with it respectfully and respect the next person's perception and honor it too the best way I can, you know what I mean? So if it's picture, I take the picture, and when I can't, I can't. And when I do, I do. From the bottom of my heart, you know what I mean? So yeah, is you know, I don't really deal with international pressure. Yeah. In no way, because
you just do as you, whatever you could
because
do.
Imagine all of us trying to live up to everybody's expectation. Just imagine that for a second. You know what I mean? You can't do that. You know what I mean? So if it was for people and them expectation, I would be doing a lot of things right now. Yeah. That would be so embarrassing for me as an artist. You know what I mean?
Accurate.
So it's like, you know what I mean, we just have to do music, you know what I mean, and try and remain conscious of who we is, and remain conscious of that thing that brought us into music. You know what I mean? What was that thing that made you decide that, yes, I'm going to do music? You have to always be conscious of that. You know what I mean? You can't lose sight of that. And it wasn't fame and them things that were bringing me in the music.
Right.
So, you know, the very day me decide say, yeah, you know what I mean, we're going to share our music with the world. It was that same day we launched a rebellion against fame. You know what I mean? We launched a whole protest against them things that were the whole lifestyle. You know what I mean? First of all, Rastafari liberty. You can't exist as a Rastafari if you're going to exist as a famous man. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Hot fire. Real. That's deep.
Yeah.
That in itself is like...
Yeah.
Yeah, man. And what shows have you been, like before the show, like where you just came from?
You don't know. I remember it's an international, worldwide thing. So we just did. I remember Toronto.
Right.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, a concert in the Sound Academy in Toronto.
Right.
Yeah, that was a very good experience. My second time in Toronto. Okay. Yeah.
And like, okay, some weeks ago I saw you did a show next to Major Lazer. Right?
Yeah.
That was the wireless.
Yeah, the wireless festival.
How was that, and how's working with Major Lazer and doing that song that you did with the Here Comes the Fire? Like how?
The man just mix all 8 tunes together while again. Yeah, but you don't know. means I want like this now. Look at it this way. With the music with Joey Badass, with the music with Kabaka Pyramid, with the music with Inner Circle, you know what I mean? With the music with Shaggy, with the music with Kelisa, with the music with Kez Namdi, with the music with Protege, you know what I mean? And to tell you the truth, there's a lot of other people that I've done songs with, but you know, hear as yet. So me as a music person, I love. The thing is, as an artist, you can't become stagnant. You know, you can't become complacent. You can't become too comfortable. You know, and feel like you find it. Like you don't find nothing. You know what I mean? You know, you probably find a piece of the puzzle, but the puzzle still need to go together. You know what I mean? And I find that, you know, a lot of youths right now, youths nowadays, they listen to all kind of music. You know what I mean? And I happen to be one of those youths. You know what I mean? I grew up in the iPod era. You know what I mean? And not even as bad as the youths who are now just being born, who grew up in the streaming era, which means you have every single song on the planet at your fingertips. Some songs are released 60 years ago are it again now, because people who couldn't access it then can just simply type it in on YouTube or Shazam or whatever and find the artist's whole catalog. You know what I mean? So you can't expect youths like we now for just do one thing. You know what I mean? Because we expose to so much different kind of music. It always come out. Diplo now and Walsh them, you know, is Jamaica, America and Trinidad come together and build Major Lazer. You know what I mean? So it have a lot of cultural diversity within their music. You know what I mean? And these are you to respect that still. You know what I mean? As musician. You know, so this is my second project with them. I did a whole mixtape with Major Lazer, which was very good. You know what I mean? So yeah, big up the plan, all of them. You don't know, mad family.
And as you speak on your catalog, you know, you have a wide catalog, a great amount of hits. Like, what's your process in writing music and playing out the right tune?
I don't have a process. I don't have no writing process whatsoever. To tell you the truth. You know, we just make music and hear how that come about now. Music is two things, right? Music is a gift and is also a skill. You know what I mean? As what Kabaka say, you train yourself to the point where you can just figure things out. The rhythm of such and such amount of cards, and within such and such amount of cards you have such and such amount of notes. You know what I mean? Within the beats, 4, 4, 3, 4, 6, 8. You know what I mean? So it's like, from you hear music, from you learn how to correspond with music and train yourself that way, they have the technical part locked. Then to nurture it now as a gift is to always be in love with music, which becomes more challenging when you start tour now and you spend a lot of time away from being creative.
Right.
And all you're doing, I know how to find a way of be creative and still perform. So what I do, I just make songs every night.
Yeah.
Live on stage. Play all some new rhythms, build all new rhythms on stage, because you have to always find a way to be creative. So I end up not having to, you know what I mean, find a creative process. I just be creative. Like my whole life is creativity.
Right.
You know what I mean? So if right now I'm supposed to make a song as a creative individual, I should be able to do it.
Right.
You know, right now, right here. When I wake up before I go to bed, music, you know what I mean, is readily available for us, and we have to make ourselves readily available as vessels. You know what I mean? So you just have to be musical, you know what I mean?
Some people only make song in a shower.
You know what I mean? Me make song, toilet, shower, you name it.
As you say that, as Kabaka say that, right? Like, it have moments, you might be on the road, you might be eating a meal, as it were, and a melody hits you, a song hits you.
Yeah.
Like,
always.
All the time.
Always. Cause me make songs about my food and when me eat. You know what I mean? Me make songs about the things that I wear. Me make songs about other people.
Just all ago.
You name it. They are just.
When you walk up the stairs, you have step.
Yeah, the step and it's just songs. You know what I mean? So for me, like for instance, Here Comes Trouble, this song that is playing here, I got the rhythm how long, never have a song. And Winter say I have studio tonight, I say, alright, I forward. And him say, you have a song? I say, no. But a studio, I go. That's what people do in studio, make music.
Make music, right.
You know, I don't have to forward with a song. You know what I mean? And Jamaican music is a lot like that. We have to understand. Because when you look at ones like Sizzla Kalonji, Capleton, you know, even Bob Marley, it's just everyday life music just come. You know what I mean?
Start a fire.
And
Start a fire.
yeah, start a fire. Start a fire. Music guys, Kabaka give me. I wasn't even supposed to be on that rhythm, and Kabaka is responsible for that song 100%. And even songs like Good Over Evil and songs like that. Man. Kabaka responds to them songs. Kabaka basically it voice a Kabaka yard. To tell you the truth.
He's overselling that. I play the rhythm for him and him find a song within 10 seconds.
You know what I mean?
Just demo it and that was that.
Yeah, so
yeah, Good Over
like
Evil, you hear that's the demo.
You have to be creative, in other words. You know what I mean? Because that is when you see the truth. Because music, you can control music, and that's what we try to do whenever we say we have a process and a thing. We try to control if we say, alright, we are going to have a routine. But music don't have a routine. You know what I mean? Music don't have a routine. So you have to just make yourself available by being... It's just like a soldier. So if now Trinidad is under attack by some extraterrestrial and... No, use your brain now. Because this is what music is in there. If you can't imagine the unimaginable, he's not a musician. So Trinidad is being invaded by some green people, right? And the soldier them ready, you know, but them not trained. So them willing to go out there go fight, but them don't know what to do.
You don't know how you're approaching this situation.
They don't even know what this being is. You know what I mean? No, I don't want to be like that. You know what I mean? So I am willing to make music, but I also have to make myself able. So when music link me, cause just like how the alien give no warning when him come, him just come. You know what I mean? Same thing. Music not knock on your door and say, "Hey there, Chronixx. I'll be there tomorrow." No, it don't work. So. It don't work like that. So I have to make sure, say, when that melody comes, I am ready and I am able to make that melody into a song. Right. You know what I mean? Cause everybody have melodies in there. You ask them. Everybody on this planet get melodies, vibrations, beats, lyrics. Things just come to people every now and again. But the difference with an average man and a musician is the musician have the skills to turn it into a piece of music that people can appreciate and buy and purchase and share and feel good with. You know what I mean? So what I do, I always make sure I'm learning a new instrument, learning some new music, listening to some new music, singing, training my voice differently for do different things. Right now, I train my voice in some different ways. You know what I mean? Because I want to do different music.
Expect some different stuff coming out.
Expect some different kind of music from Chronixx. Expect not just only reggae music, because I'm not a fanatic of anything at all. There's nothing in this world I'm afraid to give up, because even this world you'll have to give it up someday. You know what I mean? So there's nothing in this world I'm afraid to give up and go explore something new, because you know, love don't have nothing to do with attachment and you feeling like this belongs to you and feeling like reggae is my thing. Reggae is not my thing. I am reggae's thing. I am hip hop thing and I am soul music thing. Yeah, it's not my thing. I don't have nothing. See? So I have to always make sure I'm ready for make music, you know what I mean? And right now I feel ready, so I have to make sure my body is ready. So if I have to go sing some blues and sing some jazz and them thing, that I need to be ready to do that.
Willing and able.
Yeah, I have to be willing and able.
And then what's next? Well, after the two shows, Trinidad and Tobago, what's next for Chronixx?
I'm going home to explore music again.
Right.
Yeah, I'm going, and after Trinidad we have Belize and Costa Rica. Yeah, and God bless Dominican people, you know what I mean? We're supposed to be in Dominica in October. I don't know the progress on that, you know what I mean? in the wake of
The flooding.
the weather and thing. But you don't know, everything is your works. When I see storm and them thing, I feel happy, you know what I mean? But I always share grief with people when them lose them things and lose them loved ones and thing. But I can never find it within my heart for grief over the natural movement of the planet. Because we, ourselves as mankind, we cut down much trees and kill much people and poison our own body and drink much rum and something, and we not grieve over that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, I mean, when the earth move and the earth only move every now and again, we move every day and do what we want to do, you know? So, you don't know, we give thanks for planet earth and hurricane and them thing that show me say my mother is alive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I love to see my mother vibrant and doing her thing. Lightning, earthquake, thunder, beautiful things.
Art.
Yeah,
Different, right?
yeah.